I wanted to do a follow-up to the video I did previously on my Jacobs Lance Carson model surfboard. In that other video, I hadn't heard from Lance. He hadn't replied to my email yet, but now of course he has, and I have some pretty good news to report. Good news for me, at least. Couple things. Number one, of course, Lance is still making boards, and he still makes this particular board. He still rides his original 3-stringer board that he made for himself, which had the 3 redwood stringers in it. So he still surfs. And the email that he sent me confirmed what I suspected. He says, first, let me thank you for the pictures and the video. It's always great to see one more piece of evidence of what we did 55 years ago. In response to your questions, you're correct on the generations and the approximate times that they were popular, somewhere between 64 and 67. I would say that the board you have was made sometime in 1965. And one more detail to add. Halfway through the second generation, we started offering a black fin with a white pin line. And you can see here, this has got the original yellow fin with a black pin line on it. The black went well in those days. We usually gave the customer the choice. I still offer the same features in my classic pintail reproductions that I make even today. Regarding the serial number that you showed me, and if you remember from the previous video, it looks like an arrow pointing to the letter Z and then the numbers 302. He said, yes, congratulations, you have one that I did personally. That is my writing along with the arrow. The Z302 series were showroom stock inventory boards. They were not customs. So whenever you see the Z, you know what the source is. All custom orders from that period had 4-digit numbers. As far as the stringer arrangements are concerned, yes, the early runs were all redwood. That was the style. But we had approached a time near the end of the original longboard era when boards were getting a little bit lighter in weight. The redwood stringer boards transitioned into the balsa and colored foam offsets. We didn't necessarily discontinue the balsa for the colored foam. The transition gave people a variety of choices because we sold a lot of those pintails in that 3-year period. So this was a very popular board. All 3 styles were offered to the very end of the 60s. So in closing, thank you once again for helping me take a little walk down memory lane by means of this email. Today's world is so different and changing so fast. We were blessed indeed to experience the golden era of longboarding. I hope you get some miles out of that puppy, or maybe it's a retired for nostalgic reasons. Either way, good score. I also hope I've given you a little more stoke in what I have to share. So keep surfing, stay in touch. Always a pleasure. Until that time, Lance Carson. How cool is that? I think that's pretty cool. So I have a board shaped by the man himself, Lance Carson, and verified that it was shaped by him in 1965. Wonderful. And I have ridden it many times since the first video, and I do enjoy it. It is definitely old school. It is definitely a heavy log, but that's what boards were back then when I started surfing, and I'm very happy to have this board. Thank you for watching my video, and don't ever forget, God loves you just because you're you. That is the truth, and I'm Mike Green here to tell you the truth. Have a wonderful day.